We're not at the table when it comes to which are the research questions that are more pertinent for the health and well-being of our Latina communities.
There's only so much we can do in this country if certain preferences, certain communities don't have access to power and influence.
There are the white men that get the federal money to study us through their lenses, and we know what happens with that.
Latinas need to be at the forefront of making key decisions that impact themselves, their families, and their communities.
We can't afford not to, as a society, to not invest in our Latinas. We need them as surgeons in the operating room. We need them as leaders, as medical education faculty and leadership deans of medical schools. There are so few of us. We can't be split between all of these areas and fields, and so just needing to keep people, Latinas, moving forward to be able to be in all of these spaces where we're needed.
I think it's important for us as Latinas to ensure that when policymakers are talking about changes to health law, to economic sustainability, that we be at the table.
And if we stay true to our roots, to our networks, we will advocate and pass laws that really look out for the most vulnerable, but also consider how to make society better for all.
Think of the changed demographics. Think about the economics of what we contribute to the American economy, just the money and the work. We're not just the others, we're in fact the owners of this enterprise. So I think for this generation of leaders, it's going to be finding that balance between seeing yourself and be seen as the other and the owner, because you're going to be both.
I think a Latina agenda has to be very inclusive of all different voices, all different perspectives. I think it has to be one that includes the ability to be an entrepreneur. Latinas are opening businesses at record numbers, but we also have to have the supportive environment in which they can flourish. So I think a Latina agenda has to be smart about ensuring that our entrepreneurs have the resources to ensure their success.
As a state and as a country, I believe that if we tap into the power of Latinas, we're unleashing our ability to build coalitions across difference, because Latinas are such a diverse group of Americans that include Black, Indigenous, Asian, undocumented, citizen. Every type of American that you can imagine is represented in our demographic group.
I think a Latina agenda needs to ensure that our education system works with us, not against us. And I think we have to ensure that our healthcare system is one that not only provides opportunities for employment, but provides the best healthcare for our women.
There are democratic institutions that are not just state capitals, that are not the White House, but are our schools, whether it's an elementary school or college, and our clinics, our community clinics, our state hospitals. These are places that people go to. How can they grow and evolve to be the safeguards of the democracy that we need?
The challenges really are no less than the threat to our democracy that we're seeing with some of the candidates that are running for president, the subversion of equal opportunity and voting rights, the disinvestment in education.
Having a Latina agenda is important because democracy is important. Democracy is our most valuable but also fragile resource in this country, and it cannot be upheld without the voices of Latinas.
We make up the second largest ethnic group in the United States. So how can you not invest? How can you not have a curiosity? How can you not understand that the future of the United States is intertwined with the future of Latinas?